And we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Fan Camps here on the Blue Abroad YouTube channel. Believe it or not, this is the final Friday Fan Camps for 2025. It's great to be here. It is the 14th of November, 2025. And yeah, we're here to hang out, recap the week. Another week has come and gone. We're 1 week closer to the end of this year and 1 week closer to the start of 2026. Footy is gone, but today footy was back. Footy was back for a little bit more. There's a lot happening. AFLW semi-finals happening. AFL preseason happening. So we can go through all the things that we saw today. We're going to recap the fixture again. We're going to recap State of Origin. And of course, if anybody would like to call in, you're always welcome to. I might put the link in nice and early and would love to hear from you all. How are we all doing? How's your Friday? How's your week? What's been on your mind? I'll say hello firstly, and then I want to go through the fixture again. Almost like a predictor. I want to get a bit of a vibe check around what you think about it now that we've had a chance to digest it and see some of the reaction just settle. Who was first in though? Let me see. Connor, you were first in. Of course you were. Hello, mate. Hello, Sandra. Hello again. Hello, Kylie. You're already excited. Graziella Figuera. I actually met Graziella today. She was at training. Good to see you in the flesh. Hello, Jen. Good to see you here. Says, hello. Connor, you are excited for the 2026. We'll bring it on. Mate, we sure will. Hello, Rocco Morrow. It's 2 p.m., I believe, in your neck of the woods. Hello, Wayne. Saw you this morning. Blue Bagger. Beautiful day here in Melbourne. Stunning. After a few weeks that were pretty grim. Hello, Dione. Damien. Chills. Peter. The numbers are in. Oh, yes. We can unpack the numbers as well. Let me write that one down. Good call. New numbers. Forgot about that. Lou Felino is here. Hello, mate. Jen, I did see you. Kate, hello. Sam, you made it. Welcome. Welcome. Good to see you this morning as well. Julie, open training was great. It was. It was. Did the hello, Kez and Keith. Hello. Open training every week before Christmas. Yeah, I think the last session is I reckon they said it was the 12th. I'll check that up. But I'm pretty sure that they said that they're doing this every week. I think it's every Friday. I think that's how they announced it. Today was my last one for the year. I won't be there for the rest of the year. But I think it's good that they're doing them. Let me see. Yep. So here is the schedule for the rest of the year. So next Friday, 9:45 to 12. Weekend commencing 24th of November. Date and time of session to be confirmed. I'm not sure when they're going on that camp. They go on that preseason camp every year, right? Then there's the Friday, the 5th of December, and then the 12th of December. That's the last one. So 4 more sessions before the end of the year, which is nice. Ashley Mason, hello. You're backing in the list and the coach. No need for the crazy wild card. All right. Hello, Vince. Good to see you, my friend. Hello, Panna. Great to see you in here. All right. You know what we might do? We might have a look at. We might look at the fixture again. Actually, no, we'll get some guests in. We'll start there. This is the fan cams. Hello, Pommy. If you want to laugh for banter, I did an impression of an AFL fan in a United page and had a cry saying the fixtures are a joke. Sunday kickoffs are 4 a.m. Monday in Australia and it's hard to watch. And got booted for, quote, being soft and to grow up. Yeah. All right. Let's get some of you in. I've got a few of you waiting. If anybody wants to call in, there's the link. Just click it and you're in the backstage. All right. Let's start. We'll start with Connor. You know what, mate? Let's start with you. How you doing?
Good, Terry. How are you?
I'm good, mate. It's the last time you and I are going to be talking live.
Oh, yes, it's the
For the
last
year.
time I talked to you.
For the year. Not forever, just for 2025.
No.
How are you?
How did it was good for you or not?
Pardon?
I reckon the year was pretty good. Just was hoping with a good season we had for 2025. Was hoping we'll do better in 2026. Just
Mate, it better be
hoping we'll
better.
do better.
It has to be better than 2025 because this year was just, mate, it was painful this year, wasn't it?
Oh, it has been a bit painful, yes.
Yeah.
I've seen it since then, and I saw we approaching semi-final in the FL Mullins, and hoping we'll do win for the semi-final for the Mullins.
Yep.
And for my predictions for 2026, I reckon we should have some. We do have some good players for the mains for starting 2026. And I knew we had a new player draft, and I heard we had a new player called Ben.
Yeah.
I just wasn't sure who else has been drafted us.
Sorry, what
I
was the
think we
question? Who
had
else are we going to draft?
I think we had some players from we had some players from other clubs as well, but I couldn't tell how many players we got. I
I'm not sure.
think we,
I'm not sure.
I
Oh, yeah,
think
I'm
we
not
had
sure.
that one player still, but
Mm.
it's hoping we do as better as we do.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, Connor, as long as we're better next year, that's all
Yeah,
that's all that matters. We've got
want
to
to do.
improve. Are you going to watch tomorrow night, the semi-final?
I think I might
Okay.
probably just I might be able to watch it. I might watch it tonight tomorrow. Are you watching it tomorrow?
Of course, mate. I'll be there. Icon Park, 7 p.m.
No, yeah, that's no. Sounds like I was probably watching it. So I'll probably not watching it at home like I usually do.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, mate.
as for my membership, I still will have it. It's still the same.
Yep.
Nothing will change.
Nah. Everything just continues on, my friend. I'm actually going to
Only
do.
one
I'm actually going to do
is
a. I'm doing one more giveaway on the show right now. I mean, in the
and
next hour or so, I'm going to give away one
change.
more of
And
the brand new Guernseys.
what's the giveaway?
I'm going to give
Do you
away a
know what
Guernsey.
one is giving away?
A Guernsey.
The one is jerseys ones.
Mate, the Rays monogram Guernsey.
Oh, for have I any that I'm not sure. I'm not sure I have giveaway. I'm not sure I have any entries to the
You're in.
giveaway.
No, you're in because you're a member. You're already in.
I just haven't had a chance to get some answers, but I'll keep an eye
All right,
and
mate.
hopefully someone else will win. Someone will win.
Well, mate, hey, it's been great to connect with you properly this year. Thanks for calling in all year, and we'll chat to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
See you, Connor.
See ya.
Aiden,
Why, Terry?
mate, I've got a fresh background for you and I. Ready?
Yeah.
Bang.
Oh, that's beautiful.
There you go, mate. How's it going?
Yeah, not bad. Yourself?
Good. I'm a little bit sunburnt, not going to lie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, nah, it's getting to that time of year now. And plus, you
Yeah.
live in the city as well, so the sun is glaring there every single day, unlike me
Well,
in the northern suburbs.
I was at training. I was at
Yeah.
Icon Park today. I was there from 9 o'clock, and then I left at about midday, 12:30, whatever it was. And I didn't realize that I was getting burnt until like I felt my nose was itchy as I'm driving home. But yeah, mate, that's all I've got for you.
Yeah. No, that's all right. But yeah, what do you want to discuss about last fan cams of the year?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Last live session for fan cams for the year. Well, what do you want to discuss? What's on your mind? Because there's fixture, there's state of origin, there's
Oh,
number.
yeah.
There's mate, what's on your mind?
Oh, yeah. I mean, big talking point is probably the fixtures. Everyone was melting down about them yesterday.
Yeah,
But to be honest with you, I think, as I said to you yesterday on there, we were messaging that literally it seems like we won the flag and made top four with the fixtures that we got. But I mean, we got a pretty easy draw this year, and look how that ended up. And next year, I mean, could be completely opposite. Maybe we'll do well next year with our fixtures, but I mean, you just don't know. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it's unfair, but to be honest with you, not being able to play Sydney twice and not being able to play Adelaide here, it's really confusing. Like, I don't get why the AFL reckon that we're a good enough side to kick off gather round, but it's pretty. Yeah, it just says that even though we are still shit, we're still the AFL's favourites still. So
well, I think at the end of the day, what it goes to show is Carlton means eyeballs, means attention, means dollars, means
yeah,
there's interest. Whether we're at the G, wherever we are, whether we're at stadiums, so physical attendance, or even just eyeballs and discussion. Carlton's one of the teams at the top of the ladder when it comes to who generates conversation about the game. So, I mean, I'll share my screen, right? And I'll show you the games. Maybe we can go through and we'll have a look at like the prime time fixtures that we're talking about here, right? Is that, there we go. Let me just open this up a little bit more for us. What have I done here? Hang on.
oh, there you go.
That's come up?
Yeah,
Right. So, like, opening round, prime time. I mean, of course, that's prime time. Richmond, Carlton, prime time. I mean, like, of course. Okay, Sunday, that's not a prime time slot. That's a good Friday game. That's prime time.
yeah,
Adelaide, okay, that's obviously one that they've decided in their wisdom is supposed to be a prime time game. That's one I reckon I could argue that I don't know
yeah.
why Adelaide, but whatever.
Because 2023, as you saw when we opened gather round for the first time, we completely embarrassed ourselves, and I mean that could be another reoccurrence. I personally would have done Port Adelaide and Adelaide, but I mean, what do you know where? I mean, the favourites of the AFL. So
Collingwood, I think doesn't matter what's going on. That's just always prime time.
yeah,
Saturday, 6:15 p.m. Is that considered prime time against the Dockers? Would you say is that a prime time slot?
I mean, I guess so. In my opinion,
Okay.
yeah, maybe.
St Kilda, of course, that's prime time because that's grudge match. Brisbane at the Gabba, don't know why that needs to be there. I'm with you on that one.
What day is that? Friday?
That's a Friday night at the Gabba.
I think that's the only game of the year that I will not watch because I strongly believe we'll get pelted big time. I don't know how that's prime time, honestly.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the Adelaide and Brisbane game so far, and I'm thinking, okay, why? The Doggies, 7:30 p.m. Saturday night, also prime time. That looks like it's an Indigenous round, given the
Yeah.
decoration there. Yeah, man. I mean, which games are not prime time in the first 13? Like 1 or 2?
Would
Literally.
you consider the Essendon game as prime time?
Well, I think prime time is when you're at night, and if there's a public holiday the next day, then I guess so. Or do you say prime time is Thursday, Friday night, Saturday night?
I mean, I guess, but we played Geelong on a Friday as well.
We do. Friday
Yeah.
night. So would
How
you
many
rather?
prime time games do we have?
Yeah. So do you like the fact that we get the prime time slots?
Yeah, I do. But the thing is, if we completely embarrass ourselves again, then I mean, that's the thing.
Okay. Because I know for sure if like you're a team like, I don't know what St Kilda's fixture is, but I know a team like that wants prime time. You know,
Yeah.
so we kind of have what most teams want.
Yeah, true. But I mean, to be honest with you, personally, I prefer us playing prime time because I work on a Sunday. So
Yeah.
if we played majority on Sundays, I wouldn't be able to rock up. But I mean, in a way, it's kind of a good thing that we do have it as well because I mean, we get our games over and done with. But then again, like as we saw this year, we're pretty good. We're a massive talking point as well. So if we win or do shit, then you already know the next day that Carlton's going to be in front page somehow, as we always
No,
do.
we're
But I
theatre.
mean, in 2023, we didn't really have a lot of prime time games, did we?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We must have. I think we would have. Maybe not so much now.
But I mean, I think I saw something yesterday. I think we have more prime time games than top 4 flag contenders Collingwood.
Mhm.
So I mean, that's pretty interesting to me. I actually don't know how we have. I thought we would have probably gotten like what 3 or 4 primetime games, but the fact we have like what 100 in the first half of the year, it's actually I'm in disbelief to be honest. But I mean,
Well, I
look,
just think there's so many. I just think that there's so. Well, the thing is, you got to remember, I think we had the second highest average attendance this year. So that is where the slots get decided on, plus the eyeballs and the numbers of.
But the thing is, why are we consistently playing at Marvel then? That's the thing that I'm question
What do
of
you mean?
because like if you're saying that we generate the highest attendances, even at the MCG especially, like why do we consistently play at Marvel? Because I mean, I personally would rather play at the MCG than Marvel, like everyone else, because if you look at our last 4 or 5 games, it's all at Marvel. And I mean, if you look at like Collingwood and who else, I think Geelong and all that, they play majority of their games at the MCG. So
Yeah.
I want to sound like arrogant or entitled, but for a big club like us, like, and the fact that like when we're doing well, even when we're doing shit at times, we still generate a crowd at the MCG and at Marvel. And I think the club argued that as well at one point, but I think we have, 5 games at the MCG and 6 at Marvel, when Collingwood have, I think, not even 2 or 3. But I mean, the case is different between both clubs, clearly. But I mean, if
I
there's
think
one
if we
change,
didn't, I think if we didn't suck so much this year, and we were actually good, I think we might have seen 6 games at the MCG, home games, instead of the 5 that we got.
yeah, that's true as well. But in 2024, I think we had roughly the same amount of games at the MCG and that Marvel, if that makes sense, coming off the back of the good 2023 year.
Do you want to check it? Let's check it.
Yeah, I mean, I could be wrong, but
no, it's good. It's good. What 2024? You're saying?
Yeah, coming off the back of the prelim in 2023.
Have a look. Carlton. Oh wait, you're not seeing it. Now you're seeing it. So we're looking for home games at the G, right? So
yeah,
there's 1. There's 2.
That Adelaide loss.
3. 4. 5.
See, look how much we
5
play
and 6, same as now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's the thing that I'm actually really confused of. Like, because even with Collingwood last year when they finished 9th, like both clubs still generate a big crowd. I just don't understand why we play majority of our home games at Marvel.
That's the way that the deal works. We've got to earn our way back, mate. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, but I mean, we kind of did earn in 2023, but still, that's pretty confusing. But I mean, what are your early predictions for next year? I mean, we're in November, but what do you think?
Honestly, I have a confidence that we can be better as a team than this year. I do. I believe a competent Carlton is better than a competent Carlton that's healthy in 2026 is better than whatever we saw this year. I think it was just so dysfunctional this year that it won't be as hard as what people are making it out to be a better team. We won 9 games, bro.
I thought we won 10.
We won 9 games.
And look, 10.
I'll be honest, this time last year I thought that the fixture that we got given was easy or easier. Yeah. This time I don't have that same feeling, but this time I also don't rate us as a top 4 contender than what I thought we were last year.
Yeah, I mean, last year, this time around, I thought we were going to go, 9-2, to be honest with you. But, I mean, as for this year, it didn't really work like that. But do you think certain players that left the club were the key cause to the dysfunction around the playing group?
Yeah, I think they're a part of it. I think everyone's I think there's a lot of people that are responsible, and a lot of people have left the club.
Yeah, and maybe the players and the new people that we brought in that could help with, with the mentality as well. Because if you have, like as we saw from like not Voss, but like Cripps and Wiedering, they've talked about like you need players that are bought in, and if you have players that are in that are like that, it could really help the team as a whole to go from 9 wins to, let's say, I don't know, 11, 12, 13. But we'll just have to wait and see. But for me, I don't think we will make finals next year. With the new wildcard thing that they brought in, maybe we can get that. But, I mean, then again, I think my pass mark will probably be 12, 13 wins, because I've always said that I don't think next year will be a massive improvement. I think it will be like a stopgap, and then from 2027 onwards, I think that's when we'll get our shit together. But, I mean, it's a wait and see, because I don't want to compare us to other teams, but Adelaide, last year they finished 15th. They made, first this year. But, I mean, you just don't know. Footy's really works weirdly. So
I don't know, man. I still plenty of quality on the park. I mean, I was there today. Just seeing Florent, Hayward, these guys around. I think there's 2-3 spots that were given to players this year that were clearly not good enough at the level are going to be filled with, Ainsworth, Florent, Hayward, just those 3 in particular. I don't know. I don't think it's going to be so difficult to be a better team next year. I could be wrong.
I personally think it starts with the culture and the mentality. That's it.
Yeah.
If you have a buy-in, then I mean you can improve quickly. But I mean, I don't know how next year will go. I mean, when you were there today, did you notice any it's only one training session, but did anything look somewhat different?
Look, man, it's not that it looked different, and I'm not trying to put too much hype onto one player, but I mean, I watched Jagger Smith move, and I'm like, fuck. Like he just moves well, he just moves and he kicks the ball well and he hits targets well. And, again, not trying to say we're winning the flag because Jagger Smith trained today. But what I am saying is I was there and I watched him and I'm like, he's really impressive. Like the way he moves and weaves through traffic and he's impressive. He's impressive to watch train. Walsh is the same. So, I'm not trying to put too much on it, but I did enjoy some things that I saw. I think the most important thing is that some of these senior guys were there and available, and at least they're training this early in the preseason. Now, maybe they haven't trained all week, and then they knew that fans would be there, and maybe they knew a training report would come up and mainstream media would be there, and so they showed up. Maybe it's all just perfect timing. But if Sam Walsh does a full preseason, Sam Walsh will be a better player next year. Same with Chera. Like, it's no secret.
Yeah, I think that counts with all of our players. If we have an injury-free preseason, then they all can become better. But I mean, with like Jagger as well, I think like people need to kind of be patient with him as well, because I don't think he's going to hit the ground running next year. To be honest,
Yeah. I don't know if he'll be a star, but I do think he'll be competent enough to play every week.
Yeah, hopefully. But I mean, coming off an ACL, I think.
I also think he'll win the Rising Star Award. So there's that.
Yeah, talk about no pressure.
Joe, man, am I like? Is it all right? Oh, is it all right if I say that? Is that allowed? Is it allowed?
No. Because to be honest with you, I actually agree. I think he'll. I think he'll actually win it as well next year. But I mean, yeah, I don't have any expectations for next year. So
yeah,
it's a wait
so
and see. But
the thing about if I just bring this fixture up again, the thing about the fixture, there is a pocket at the start of the year where they can catch some vibes. I believe. I believe the first 5 games. I mean, I believe Richmond, Melbourne, and North are winnable.
Yeah. So if we go 3-1, we will be in hysteria again, and then come Adelaide and Collingwood. You know what I can just see happening? I think we can beat Richmond, Melbourne, North, and Adelaide, and then lose to Collingwood. That's the most Carlton thing to happen.
Can you see us beating Sydney?
I mean, 2 years ago, we were having this same conversation about, I can't see us beating Brisbane. We're going to get thrashed. And then what happened? We defined the odds and we beat Brisbane. But, I mean, I think it's winnable, but...
All right. You know what we'll do? I want to do Aiden's ladder predictor. I'm just going to... You just tell me win or loss.
Yeah.
And I'll count them up. Sydney.
Loss.
Richmond.
Win.
The bye.
Nah, win. No injuries. Win.
Melbourne. North. Good Friday.
Win.
Adelaide away.
Loss.
Collingwood home.
Oh, win. You have to.
Fremantle away.
Loss.
St Kilda home.
Win.
Marvel.
Win.
Oof. Brisbane away.
Loss.
Western Bulldogs home. Marvel.
Win.
Port Adelaide away.
Win.
Geelong home. MCG Friday night.
Loss.
Essendon.
Win.
We get the bye. GWS away.
Loss.
West Coast Marvel.
Win.
Richmond MCG.
Win.
Hawthorn MCG.
Loss.
Collingwood.
Loss.
That'll be away. Gold Coast home. Marvel.
Win.
Brisbane. Marvel. St Kilda Marvel.
Loss.
Bulldogs Marvel.
Yeah, I can't really. The St Kilda and the Bulldogs one, I think we'll probably win at least one of them. So I'll just say for one of those games, win and loss.
Okay. And then Dockers again, but at Marvel.
Win.
It's 13 wins.
After saying we're going to do shit next year.
I'm just saying.
I've just basically said that we're in the chance to make finals. But, I mean, if that happens, then fair effort. Now, what do you think?
Okay.
Be as brutal, honest as you can. Take your Carlton hat off.
I can't, bro. But I'll try.
I mean,
can we beat the Swans? Fine. Loss, win. Richmond, Melbourne, North. We'll split Collingwood, lose to Adelaide. That's 4 wins. We'll split the Dockers. So we'll lose this one. I think
5.
We'll split St Kilda. I think we'll win one and lose one.
6.
Brisbane, no. Western Bulldogs, we'll split them.
7.
I think we'll beat Port.
8.
Can we do it again to Geelong?
No, but here's the thing, right? When I'm saying like it will be the most Carlton thing, watch us beat Geelong. Watch us beat Bulldogs, Port, Geelong, lose to Essendon.
No, we won't lose to Essendon.
Ooh.
You know what? All right, fine. Beat Geelong and beat Essendon.
No way.
Lose, beat the Eagles. I think we'll beat Richmond. I think loss. I think if we won the first one here, we'll lose the second one here. The Suns, I think they'll be really good. I'll say loss. Brisbane, loss, too good. We've already split these two. We've split these three. So what's that? I think that's 12.
Yeah, 12 or 13.
12, 13 wins. Yeah, I see it similar.
So what? So basically, that's around what, 10th, 9th? So what, wild card spot?
Yeah.
So that's fair enough.
I think we're like that. I think we're in that middle of the rung. I think that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, and the fact that the AFL have implemented this new edition where 10 teams can play in the finals, which I don't agree with. If we finish 10th, then, well, we're basically, technically in the finals. So,
Yeah.
what
would be sick? They haven't given us Sydney. But we somehow meet him at the MCG in like a wild card game.
Yeah, that'd be pretty. That'd be pretty sick, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
that would be. Yeah, but still, like, I can't. When was the last time we played Sydney in Melbourne besides the finals? 2022.
2022
when
at
we went
Marvel,
8-2.
round 10, mate. It was vibes that night.
I didn't go to that game. That's the one game that I regret not going to.
I still remember the fan cams that night. Like I still remember exactly what I was wearing that night. I remember, that was a great night at the footy.
Yeah, I know. If I jumped on, then far out, it would have been hysteria. But we'll see how we go next year. I just hope that we don't get any injuries.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Well,
That's
man, you have a good weekend. We'll be back Monday night. Got the BA show and then Wednesday night draft. But if I don't speak to you, have a good end of year, man. Thanks for calling in all year.
Well, good. Thanks for everything that you've done all year, and likewise every other year. So good to hopefully we see you again.
See you, bro.
See ya.
Andy from Adelaide.
How are you, mate?
Mate, I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, good. I was doing a little bit of fixture analysis and sort of on the fence of if you're good enough, you get through, and if you're not good enough, you don't. But
are you a meltdown? Do you have strong feelings about? People have feelings about a number of things. Are you someone that has strong feelings about something about the fixture?
Probably three things. So number one, I think the AFL missed the trick to play Sydney and Melbourne. I think that was just more commercially. If they played Sydney and Melbourne, like play in Sydney, whatever, but play in Melbourne at least once to get 85,000. I think that they just missed the trick commercially. And, we all want a chance to.
So that part there, right? We all talk about how the AFL, it's a cash grab and it's all about the money. Isn't that the money game? Like, is that not the money fight, as they call it? Like, that's the money fixture.
Yeah. But that's like, I don't think of things always as as a fan. I think as a business, if they want to cash in, that's the way they should have done that. And as a fan, I'm thinking we all want a chance to boo Charlie in Melbourne. As fans, 85,000 people booing him on our home soil. So as a fan, I think of it that way. Give us a chance to do it in Melbourne, Melbourne or Carlton fans more so against him. I think they should have done that. I don't like that we're playing Adelaide for gather round because we've never beaten Adelaide at Adelaide Oval. So as a fan, I don't like that. Hey, we've always got an opportunity to buck the trend, but we just haven't been able to do it. And my third thing on the fixture was 17 games in Melbourne. I thought, like, that's a lot. Like, and going back through our history, I haven't looked at how many games we play there, but I mean, we play everybody. We play in every state, except for Northern Territory and Tasmania, and we never ever go there. So we play in New South Wales twice, in Brisbane once, in Perth once, in Adelaide twice. So I don't know, for a club like ours, I'm guessing that's just normal in terms of Melbourne games versus interstate games. So 17 in Melbourne, and then the rest made up in interstate games. But I mean, look,
I think that's standard.
It's about right, isn't it?
Yeah, we travel 5 times a year, 5
Yeah.
interstate games, maybe 6 if there's one extra with opening round. But I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it's always been a 17-5 split.
Yeah. So it's like, nothing sort of changed really. I think for us, it was sort of the standard. But yeah, like I said, my biggest one was Sydney in Melbourne. Like, that was the thing. I was like, make sure you play Sydney twice, and they didn't. And it's like, oh, well, I'm guessing there's reasons, like the big thing, like listening to everyone's complaints about the fixture, like you gotta think, if one change is made for our team, that how much ramifications and changes it makes for everybody else. Like, it's not as easy to just do what everybody wants. Like, where you win, other people will lose, and vice versa. It's, it's just a difficult thing to get right, I think. So,
do you know what else? So every club will look at what they don't have as a supporter base, I think, for the most part. I'm sure, without having looked at everyone's fixture in depth, I am sure at least 5 to 6 clubs would be saying, oh my gosh, why can't we have prime time like Carlton do? So for us, we kind of take it for granted because, well, this is just the way it is. We're Carlton, and, but there are so many clubs out there that would want prime time, because ultimately prime time means more opportunity, for the clubs to generate revenue. Obviously the AFL as well. I think we're a bit scared by the word revenue. I don't know why. Like, how do we grow the game? How do we grow the game without it?
Look, I'm not scared by it. I think if, like, this is another thing which I think I'm strange for thinking the way I think in this, but I actually don't think we should be rewarded because of our performance. Like, if I'm a fan of another club, and this is another reason why I get shit as a Carlton fan, it's like, far out, for the first half of the year, you're on every Thursday and Friday. And it's like, well, we haven't earned it. Like, we have not earned it. So
I could not agree more. I think you're spot on.
So that actually does irritate me as a fan. I'm like, give it to your Brisbanes and your Hawthorns and your Geelongs and your Adelaides, because they've earned it. And I think that should be a running thing every year. It's the teams that qualified and made finals this year, they should be gifted those games, and the teams that didn't, stiff shit. And the best thing that the AFL is doing is, for the second half of the season, they keep it floating for changes they can make. But we've been just gifted way too many primetime games, and it's just like, like that should just not happen in any year ever for anybody. So I think that was probably my last thing.
That goes back also to what you said earlier. So, and Eve, I just went through it with Aiden. So that gather round primetime, Brisbane Lions away primetime, St Kilda and Sydney this year were always going to be primetime, given the storylines, given Kerno and then DeConing. Like, so no matter which game, which week we played, those 2 teams that we played against were going to be primetime. So in essence, we kind of got them added to the list. Collingwood, Richmond, Essendon, Geelong. I mean, the Hawthorn, if we're playing at the G, like they're just primetime games.
Yeah. I mean, they're always going to be because, like big rivalries. So I don't know. I just still think that there's way too many, like the opening round. Like, the opening round's going to be the first one. I gotta hate opening round. What a stupid, like, opening round. There's so many people that agree. You play, everyone should get a game. Like, you're promoting the AFL.
How about this? How about just start the season earlier?
Yeah.
Just call it round one.
Round one. Like, it's just another thing that you just think, why are they doing that? Like, now there's games in Melbourne for opening round, isn't there? Like, yeah, it just doesn't make sense. Somehow they've validated it that it does make sense, but yeah, it doesn't make too much sense for me. Like, I want to see every team play in that weekend. I want to see it all. Like, pump it up as a spectacle. Don't like pigeonhole it for certain teams. It's just so stupid. But the AFL just seems to make some stupid calls. But I'm sure somehow in their ledger, it's a good call. Had a question for you, Terry. So don't. I keep forgetting to ask you. So today's training, was that open to everyone, or did you get a special look in?
No, it was open to everyone.
Yeah. Was there many people there?
I would say there was about 60.
60 people.
About 50 to 60. So I was there last week for the AFLW open training session, and I remember counting because there wasn't a lot. There was 25 people there, which was sad because they're in finals, but obviously it's during the week, and so I get what they did today. They did like the back-to-back training session. So the girls trained at 9. It's the captain's run because their game's tomorrow, and so there was a bit more of an attendance. Yeah, I think so. I think 60. There was a group that came maybe halfway through the men's session and sat in the stands. They were about 50, okay, maybe a bit more than 60. Definitely not more than 100. Like,
yeah,
definitely.
Sure. My one question out of everyone you saw, and I know you've spoken about Jagger, I'm really interested in Campbell Chesser. I don't know why, but I'm interested in him specifically. Like, out of all of our recruits, seems like we've sort of taken a gamble on him. Like, got recruited, a lot of injuries, in a bad team, and we've gone, yeah, we'll take you. So, like, did you look at him? How did he look?
I'll tell you what, I was actually surprised by him, and I'll tell you why. Yeah. I've seen photos of him. I still remember his draft night. Like, draftees at the start, they've got that puppy fat, they call it, before they really lean up, right? Like, Cripps sort of had it as well, and then you look at him now, he's super lean. Chesser, there's two things about him that struck me today. He's quick, like really quick. He's quicker than what we have had. So every time he had the ball or was running with it, I'm like, oh, okay, we don't have that kind of pace. And then he's definitely leaned up and he's bigger than what I thought he was. I have this image in my head of him still being like Jagger's slight, but he's quick. He's got dexterity. Chesser's not. Like, I guess he's a couple of seasons in the system, so it makes sense. But I thought he was still quite youngish with his body. He looks a lot more developed than what I thought. Now, does it translate in round one or in opening round? We'll see. But I liked that he caught my attention in that way. He's bigger than what I thought he was, and he's quicker than what I thought he was.
Yeah, I think everyone's like, oh, where do you think they're going to finish? And I'm just like, I'm not even going to make any predictions. Like, I haven't even looked at the fixture and said yes, no, yes, because I just think, there's just not enough information that we can gauge on. But I think the only way we're going to improve, and you just touched on it with the last guy that called in, is, are people just going to shut up and I'll rephrase, not shut up and buy in. You only can buy in if you see something that you agree with. And if you don't agree with it, can the club get you on board by explaining it in a way that you do agree with? Yeah, that's sort of, I guess, the way that everyone, doesn't matter if you're playing football or picking up garbage as a job, you've got to agree with the principles that they're putting in front of you. So there's that one element. There's the injury element. And then there's the talent. Overall, talent on the park sort of gets you wins. So do we have enough talent on the park to get us wins? And if you can get sort of those three things right, then you will win enough games to play finals. So I think there's those three things that we got to tick off. The thing that we sort of always do pour in is, before the season starts. Just a couple of eggs are taken out that are just, unlucky injuries. There's the whole, we look sort of confused. We don't have a brand of football that everyone looks like they've bought into. So I think everyone's really conscious of that this year. Are we going to come out round one and you go, yep, that's Carlton. That's how they're going to look. And every team evolves during the season as well. But I'm just looking forward to just sort of against Sydney, just having this shit. Fuck, that's how we're going to play this year. I just want to be round one. You sort of know what we're going to look like somewhat. Like, let's say,
it'll take time though, right? Because there's so many pieces that are coming in and they've got to settle. I still think it'll take some time.
I think so, but I think this year more than ever, we sort of need to have, let's say, 70% of it sort of locked in. Let's say more so than other years. I think they need to have a stronger, like, this is our brand. You know what I mean? Like, you say that we've brought in a lot of players. However, Vossi has been there for 4 years, so he's got to sort of be a lot more clear. And I think players need to be a lot more clear on that. This is how we're going to play style than in previous years. And we've lost a few soldiers, but we definitely, I think we need to get to that outcome quicker more than ever. Like, well, Voss needs to, because otherwise he's going to be shunted. Like, so he's got a lot more to play for.
Love it.
So that's where we're at. So this is it for you now. There's no more this year. Like, you're going to have a little break, or?
I'll be live Monday night for the BA show, and then I'll be live Wednesday night with Pommy for night one of the draft, and then Thursday I'm on a plane. I mean, touch wood, unless the plane gets delayed and I'm still here. But I'm out Thursday, and then I'll be back.
You're going to do your Thailand experience again, or?
I'm going to heal. It's funny. I actually feel like I deflected a lot of what I was feeling just to get to the end of the year. And in the last couple of weeks, it's really started coming up because there's been time and space. And throughout the year, it's like, no, I got a job to do. Like, just get through it, worry about it later. And then, now I'm Charlie Curnow. I'm checked out.
It's so, I mean, it's perception's a beautiful thing, right? But it's so funny, like, as a fan of this club, like, mentally what it does, you're almost like a player, like you've been beaten and battered and bruised, more so mentally, because obviously physically you're not getting belted, but your mental is just so, like, torn to shreds as a fan. And it's you could imagine you did this as a career, as a Geelong supporter or as a Brisbane supporter. You'd be just like, oh, well, guys, I'm going to have a little break and feel so great about myself. And, if anything, this experience teaches you, Terry, it's resilience and perseverance. So you can at least say that.
100%. Yeah. So no, I wouldn't change it. I mean, sorry, I would. Well, I can't change anything that's not in my control, but if I could, I obviously would. So yeah. But no, I'll go and reset the batteries and just get away. I'll be filming videos if I feel the need to do it. So if there's breaking news and important news to cover, then I'll film. But I'll try and not film.
Yeah. Well, it's Carlton, and there's always breaking news with us. So, hopefully, let's just hope it's more positive than negative, than it was last year with dick pics and people going down. I mean, even though we didn't have too many season endings, we still had some. So let's just hope it's more positive bullshit that the club's putting on. And hey, look how good Jagger's doing, and look how good this other person's doing. But yeah. Anyway, let's good luck for draft night. Enjoy the next week, mate, and then go well for the holidays, brother.
Thank you, mate. Thanks very much. Speak soon.
No worries. See you, mate.
See ya. Daniel.
G'day, Terry. First time, long time.
First time on the fan cams, mate. Welcome.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Good to bump into you at training today as well. So, yeah, for those who weren't there, yeah, it was a glorious day, as you can see in the background there. It's good to see the boys have a run. Like you said, can't read too much into this, but I was watching Jagger in particular to see how it goes. And you're right, you can just see he's just got something different that the rest of the players don't, and you can see why they've given up so much for him. No pressure on the kid, and hopefully, if he doesn't set the world on fire in his first game, we've got to go easy on him. But I reckon he'll be a gun. So it's pretty impressed as well with the fact that most of the players had returned already, even though it was only supposed to be year 1 to 4. So that's good. We saw Ollie Hollands, that is, was bandaged up. So I saw an article actually after training that he apparently had some shoulder surgery. So probably minor, but yeah, hopefully, there's nothing to worry about there. And yeah, fingers crossed, mate, that you're not doing a breaking news story from Thailand with a season-ending injury on your time off. So. Yeah,
well, if we just unpack that for a sec, right? So going into this moment right now, how many players are injured? How many players are not at full capacity? Jagger is training, but he's not doing contact yet properly. I think Kemp is the same. I think obviously Ollie is the same, but all three of those guys trained today. Obviously O'Farrell with the ACL. I'm trying to think, who else is there? Who am I missing?
Not sure. Yeah, O'Farrell's a big one. Season ending. Kemp, I did notice a couple of drills where he pulled up a little bit sore. I think it's going to be some time until we see him back on the field, but everyone else kind of looks all right. I mean, I'd have to go through the list to see if there's anyone that we're missing, but we've had obviously so many changes coming in. It's hard to keep track who's there and who's gone. But yeah, O'Farrell's really the only one. I mean, some of the big players weren't there, like Cripper wasn't there, Harry weren't there, Ainsworth wasn't there, but that's not, I think, due to injury. That's just their program. I think that they're slowly easing them in, but I guess looking at the number announcements, you'd probably be happy with number 12's gone to the guy that you're sponsoring.
Yeah.
I think if he bangs a few goals in early, Terry, I think we'll forget all about TDK pretty quickly, I reckon.
Forget about who?
Exactly.
So Benny Ainsworth, number 12, Ollie Florent, number 14, Will Hayward, 19. He actually wore 19 today at training. So there was that. Chesser, 31. He was wearing the 48 today. And then Big Liam Reedy, 39.
Obviously keeping number 1 nice and dry for Cody next year.
True.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've still got the draft to come, but you'd have to imagine the club said, "Hey, whoever gets drafted, you're not touching number 1. That's for Cody," which is fair enough. But number 30 is up for grabs. So I wonder if someone like maybe Jack Ison or if one of the other players, because it has been moments where where players have switched numbers. I think Ollie took number 4, but he was 14, I think, when he started.
14, so he was.
I wonder if who's 35? Is it Billy Wilson? I wonder if he'll move to give Harry Dean his old man's number. That might be.
Yeah, right. I want to try and figure out. Yeah, it's a good question. So 35, Billy Wilson. He's played. How many games has Billy played? 4. So
not many.
I don't know if he's got too much of an attachment to the number 35. We'll see. Number 15 is available because that was Doc.
That's
and
right. Yeah.
Harry Dean did wear 15 throughout his juniors. What else is available?
Yeah, well, number 1.
You mentioned number 1. None of these. 15 is available. 14 just got taken. 12 just got taken. 19 has been taken. 20 in theory, would be available if Elijah doesn't stay on the list. 25 is now available.
Yep.
30 is available, as you said. 31 has been taken. 38 could be taken. 39 has been taken. 40 remains. Yeah. It's not that many.
Actually, just seeing the last one there, that's the guy that we couldn't think of, Cottrell. Was he out there today? Because he's the one coming off injury as well.
I did not see. I don't remember seeing Cottrell today. I don't know if you did.
No, this guy. So he's the one that's a question mark. But yeah, other than that, it seems like a pretty clean bill of health. Touch wood so far, but we'll see. But I know everyone's been talking about the fixture, and I made the comment today. The video I saw from Bucky where he was just basically hammering the fan base for complaining too much. And I mean, I've got to say, I agree that, you know, whoever we draw, we just got to get on with it and not complain that the draw's too hard, or we're not playing this team, or another team. You know, yeah, I don't like the concept of opening round either, but you know what? We all know when it comes along that night, everyone's going to be pumped to watch the game, and I'm flying up. I'm going to go to the game. It's footy at the end of the day. Everyone wants to win. We just got to get on with it. But I was analysing it myself just now, just taking some notes here. You don't want to look too far ahead. I think the best way is to break it down into blocks. I think out of those first 4 rounds, including our bye, we've got to, given that on paper, you know, we got Richmond, North, and the D's who are not expected to be, you know, pushing for top 8 next year. I think we do have to try win all those 3 games. If we can jump Sydney, great. I mean, I think we've got a chance to. I wouldn't say they're unbeatable. But then after that, I think if you break it down into separate blocks, bring that up again. I mean, I'm breaking it down from opening round to round 4. I'd say if we can win at least 3 of those, tick. From gather round to round 9, that's a much harder run, given you got, you know, Adelaide, Freo, and Brisbane away. I think if we can win 2 out of those 5, I'd give that a tick. Round 10 up to the bye. Again, if we can win 2 of those, like Port Adelaide, not expected to be that strong. You know, Essendon, we seem to play well against Geelong. Bulldogs, you don't know what you're going to get with them. They're a bit like us on our day. They're hot and cold. Then 15 to 19, so from the Giants up to the Pies. Again, if you can try, that's where it gets a little bit. West Coast and Richmond again. You don't know who's going to improve and regress. But if we look at this year, we got to try and win 3 of those if we can. And that last 5 is pretty tough. But if we're serious, if you can win 2 or 3 of those, I mean, that I'll pencil in that's 12 to 13 wins. I think if they break it down into those blocks, and you know, with the wildcard system, I would have thought 13 wins, you'd be touch and go to make the top 8. I mean, this year was a bit of an anomaly. I don't think that's going to happen again, where you got so many teams on 14 and 15 wins and a gap between the rest. And the AFL, as always, overreacting, you know, being reactive to and overcorrecting by bringing in this wild card. I mean, it was probably going to come in anyway with Tassie coming in. But yeah, I've been looking at the ladder.
Look,
this year,
14 wins and not playing finals football is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like,
complete outlier. Yeah. So, I mean, who knows? So it's not, and we're all analysing the fixture based on this year's form. There's always sliders. There's always a team that comes from nowhere. I mean, just even looking at, you know, yeah, if you
this
can
is the
compare
year before, right? So
yeah,
if I go 2025, right, and then I go to 2024, like Adelaide, literally they're 15th.
Adelaide, Gold Coast, Fremantle, Collingwood. There you go.
You know what I mean? So, and you know, it's easier to see teams getting better than what it is to see teams falling off, because the ones that are already in the 8, you rate them, so it's hard to see them dropping off. But the ones that are not in the 8, you can really easily see the area for improvement. So, it's easier to rate them.
No, I agree. There's definitely a recency bias to the analysis, laced with a bit of, the general negativity that us Carlton fans seem to have. And it's easy to be, it's hard, to be optimistic, but you just never know. And what you touched on before, I've been saying this to a lot of people as well. And again, probably being a biased Carlton supporter, I don't think things can be much worse than they were this year. Like, everything that could have gone wrong went wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, they're only humans at the end of the day. For all the turmoil that was going on in their workplace, like in any workplace, when things are not right, that affects everybody. No matter how good, how professional, how talented you are, it has an impact. And then in a team sport like this, if one or two people are not pulling in the same direction, which that was quite evident throughout the year, and we all know now what's happened, and we might never know the full story, but we can, there's enough there to suggest that there was a problem that affected the harmony of the group. Hopefully that gets resolved, and there's always going to be little conflicts, but if that can be managed a lot better, I don't think things are as bad as I said. Now, I'm not saying we're gonna surprise everyone, we're gonna go on a run and win the premiership. No, I have us, depending on luck with injuries, anywhere from 7th or 8th to 11th, 12th, 13th, hopefully on that higher end. But you never know. That's again, we're predicting on what has happened this year. But I look at the players we did bring in. Yes, we've lost TDK, Curnow, Silvani. They're, particularly TDK and Curnow are big holes to fill. But when we lost Favola, we had our best season after that under Ratton. There's plenty of examples of clubs losing their, superstars like Franklin, Ablett, Geelong. They won the premiership the next year. It's not all about that one player. So, look, and even though, we only won 9 games, I look back at our previous years, and it's a sign of how far we have come. We've still got a long way to go, but I think from 2013 onwards until 2022, when Voss's first year, we never finished higher than 11 or won as many games as we did this year. So that was our bad year. It shows how much we've raised the floor on the group. So, bit of perspective. Look, we could be here in 12 months' time and looking back and, we only won 5 games in 26, new coach coming in. But you just don't know what's going to happen. So we just got to let it play out. And I don't know. I'm a lot more optimistic than I was, a month ago before the trade period. And I don't think we're as bad. I think we're still a good year or two away from challenging, or for top 4 premiership, etc. But you don't know. That's the beauty of footy, yeah.
Yeah, spot on, mate. Love it. Hey, thanks for calling in. First time.
Yeah,
hopefully not your last.
No, hopefully not.
Mate, you enjoy your weekend, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, you too. Cheers, mate.
See ya. Jen, are you driving? Nope.
Driving? I'm just pulling into home now.
Hello.
Hello. How are you, wonderful person?
I'm very good. I'm sunburnt, but I'm good.
Yeah, I heard you say that. Oh, well, that's okay. You're just getting a bit of a base for when you get to Thailand.
Absolutely. No, I'll be red today, but I'll be brown tomorrow. So I'm just getting ready for the semi-final. Are you there? I think we lost you. Jen? We lost her.
Hello.
We'll get her back in. All right. We'll go to New York. David.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, mate. Hang on.
I know,
if it's 6 p.m. here, what time is it over there?
It's after 2 a.m. I was trying to go to sleep, then my radiator kicked in. It's really, really loud, and dries me out, and that was it. And then I just got annoyed.
Well,
so here we are.
What better place to be than the final fan cams for the year?
Yeah, and I can actually see the chat now for the first time because I have this set up differently. So apologies for not noticing anybody before, but I couldn't see the chat just on StreamYard, but now I can.
All good, mate. How's things? You well?
Yeah, good. Just forget about predictions of anything that's going on. Richmond's going to win the flag, and I can tell you why. Just look at who's doing the review.
Oh, Brad Lloyd.
So that's it. Forget about anybody else doing anything. Richmond, I mean, how can you not just have full confidence in the football genius who knows exactly what's going on? I mean, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm enjoying how suddenly everybody's back to having faith in Voss again, that he can change or doesn't need to change. I think because you're going to have a very different list. It's kind of a mixed bag as far as balance of parts and where they're going to fit. We don't know, but we won't have to do any of the overcompensation. We won't have to do any of the stupid usage. So 90% of like what was falling apart last year on the field, in the coach's box, and everything in between just is gone. And forget about Charlie and decoining and all that business and the rot. But the reasons why things were not fitting, not happening, and going and people all over the place, and failed offense and everything else was just, we talked about this before. Half the list was different, was new. The back line was half of them were new. No communication. Half the bodies were like not physically ready for the lead for the senior game and for the first few rounds. So that had no chance to gel, and that's all gone. We have all adult bodies. Everybody's in shape. Plenty of parts to move around. So
yeah,
Voss can do what he actually wants if he's got people behind him to explain, here's how it's going to work.
I think that is something that is very easily overlooked on this side, because it's hard to judge the coaching group compared to what it is to judge player performance, because we watch them play, but we don't watch them make their calls in the coaching box live.
What calls? Did you saw? Voss is up there. We won't
sitting in the laneway of the coach's box,
right? And talking and pointing. Nobody's listening to him. Nobody's passing on anything he has to say. So, there was the coaching was chaotic, and I bet there was a lot of infighting about what they wanted to do half the time anyway. I mean, you could see instructions change halfway through a game and all kinds of stupidity. So, and reports of squabbling in the office and all that kind of stuff. So that's gone, certainly. And we got they brought in Josh Frazier, who seems to have a similar kind of view to help Voss figure out what, have his game plan translated onto the field. And we got the cattle to do it, and no more stupidity. So,
well, he took a lot of the session today, I must say, from what I recall. He was Josh Fraser. Yeah, he was very much leading a lot of what was happening.
All right, good. Well, they got to learn to communicate, and he's got to develop the rapport with all the players. Although when he was here, nobody else was here, so it's all going to be new. So it's going to be very interesting. But Dan, who was on before, made such a great point that it's another thing we forget about. Perspectives have been so skewed by what we saw or didn't see or what we thought we were seeing, that judgment on simple stuff has been blown out the door. So we got to reset. We got to view, get back to calm assessments of what's going on, and don't let any of that color what we're thinking, because that wasn't, it was real, but it's not reality.
I don't think we'll experience the level of indecision with the playing list. Like quite a few of whether we want to admit it or not, Kerno has influence in the locker room. His own manager said it as well. So if he's not fully committed and he's in the leadership group, that has an impact and it has an influence on the group. I don't think we're going to have much of that next year as what we had this year.
Well, right. Well, That's another great thing that I can't stop laughing at. We heard about the rot for a long time. The rot at this club. Everybody wants to leave because of the rot. 24 hours after Charlie was traded, hey, the rot is gone. All right. Okay, fine. Just move on. Forget about it. But all right, I'm sorry. Just changing topic, which gets forgotten. I've been watching the women's game, as you know, and it's been like a breath of fresh air for obvious reasons. I mean, I just kind of wonder what other people think. Like, I know the general reasons why people say I don't watch the game because it's boring and nothing happens and it's not the same skill level. But I find it educational because it's a little. Yeah. I mean, no offense to them, it's a little lower to the ground. It's a little slower, a little more compact. But you can see, at least for me, you can see how plays develop more. You can see how all the pieces happen and how every little move, the cause and effect stuff that happens throughout a game. It's easier to see, and so I find it
less players on the field. I think there's 16 on the ground each, which helps.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there should be 18 per side. That's so stupid, but.
Well, I had this conversation recently. So there's 16 on the field each, and they actually use a smaller size ball than the men.
They do. Yeah, I could really tell. Okay.
Which I didn't know this, but from the person I was speaking to was like, if they used the normal size football, they would actually be able to kick further than what they do right now.
Oh, that's interesting, but they wouldn't be able to pick it up one-handed off the ground in the wet. So trade-offs. No, but I think having 18, they would be able to use a little more of the field, and you might have a little more opportunity to score. But whatever. It's if you want to watch people flying around and all the action and fight and whatever, then obviously this is not. That's not anything that's interesting to watch. But if you want to just watch football, because they're playing some like proper football a lot of the time.
Yeah,
certainly more than we saw with the men.
I mean, I'll play this clip from today. See, I got to training today. The women were training at 9 a.m. and the men were training at 9:45. This is how the women at the part of their warm up was this, right? So whatever, I don't know exactly what they were doing. It looked like some sort of a nut bush or something. But the point is that they were all doing it, and they're really tapping into this. Have fun, create an enjoyable experience.
Yeah, well, that's going to be especially important for this game. I mean, all these very, very young people, first time with this kind of level of pressure, and I mean just because it's a big stage and whatever, and they do have a couple of very, very savvy veterans with the cool heads. Thank goodness with Tara and Harriet and even Darcy. So that will help a lot. And Buck could not be cooler or calmer. I mean, that's pretty great. But yeah, they gotta forget about everything and just play and don't worry about anything. Hopefully, some of them are too young to be worried. We'll see. But I mean, all things being equal, they should easily handle Hawthorn.
If the occasion doesn't get to them and they're able to stay calm, I do think they're a better team overall.
Yeah, and I think there's enough with the coaching and the senior and some of the leadership group to get them back on the right page, get them back, because they've fallen away a few times in games for patches, and then they get back on track. So I think it's possible. But Hawthorn, they're missing their rebound defender. They're missing their one of their big forward ball users. So and they're not going to be able to handle. And when we lost in the second round, because Sophie and Poppy Schultz were still extremely raw. Sophie was blazing away and scattergun approach, didn't even score a goal. That everybody's in a much better shape mentally and gameplay wise and in that round. And Hawthorne's missing people. So,
well, the other thing as well is I remember that game. That, for whatever reason, the powers that be decided to use that game as a guinea pig game for the interpretation. I think they paid 22 holding the balls that night.
Yeah, and that killed momentum in a big way. But it's a different team. I mean, it's a different team now than it was in round 2. Both sides. So it should be interesting to watch, and it's going to be good football. So if you want to watch, like, people playing for each other in communication and see how plays actually happen that we don't really get to see sometimes with the men chaotic and the camera work isn't as good, so they can get wider shots. But it's interesting. And the only thing I'm wondering is, like, everybody's training on the ground all week. There's a game before, right? Isn't there another game before that on the same ground? Is it going to be torn up? Does that make a difference?
You mean on the same day?
Yeah.
I guess there will be. Hang on, let's have a look.
Or are they splitting them up?
No, well, I mean, I think all the matches in Melbourne for the AFLW are going to be at Icon Park. So yeah, you're right. 1 p.m. is the Melbourne Adelaide game, and then 7 p.m. Yeah.
So
will the ground be chopped up? No, I mean, I don't think so, because the weather's supposed to be pretty good.
All right, that'll help. But it's fun, and it's like 5 something in the morning for me. So as long as I get some sleep between tonight and tomorrow, I should be able to get up early and watch it. But it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
But it's been nice, just kind of having something to look forward to, and seeing how things go. And now it'll be back to the men's game, and it's not a completely different list, but it's a very different combination of bodies.
Yeah, big time.
So
big time. Well, mate, it's been good to have added you to the conversation, not just in the comments, but in video.
Yeah, no, pleasure, and it's very interesting to be part of a community where I was by myself for 40 years.
You held on firm, and then we found you.
Well, there was just no internet back then, and I didn't know anybody in the whole thing. So no, it's good. It's good, and certainly I learned a lot from everybody too, which is a big help.
Yeah. Well, mate, we'll speak to you very soon.
All right.
And,
enjoy your kumite in Thailand.
Thank you very much.
If they put you in an elevator and start saying we're going down to the basement, run.
Yeah.
If you've seen some of those movies.
I will be sure to be as street smart as I can.
Okay.
Good on you. Thanks,
right.
David.
Okay.
See you, mate. Bye. Jen, let's get you back in. Are you working? Are you with us?
I'm sorry. I'm very sorry.
No, that's okay.
I got home and the two internets didn't want to play with each other. Anywho, hi.
Hello.
Hello. So you're a little bit sunburnt, you were saying, and
yes,
but you're going to be fine.
I'll be...
Yeah, I know it's the last fan cam, so I just thought, well, I've got to say hi and bye to everybody in the chat, and especially to you. I just want to say that I think the team looks incredible. I think the whole thing is looking really fresh, and I think fresh is uplifting, and I think, I'm an in the moment person, so I couldn't give a toss about what the draw is, because we got no control over it. It's going to be what it's going to be, and the absolutely only important thing for 2026 is for Carlton to play good football and win. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. That's the only thing that matters. Exactly.
So, whinging and bitching and carrying on about all the things that we have absolutely zero control about, you're wasting energy. Energy flows where the direction goes. So let's get all that energy everybody, and I know I say it all the time and I'm a broken record, but hey, let's get all that energy that we're focusing on all these things that are doing your head in or upsetting you or whatever. Change direction, people, and throw it all in the direction of our boys. And yeah, I look, anything can happen. So I know you're not a believer of them, you know, that they're going that they can make finals next year. I know, but anything can happen.
It's true. I mean, it is true.
And 2024, 2025 should have shown everybody that nobody knows what the bloody hell, who's going to play, which team's going to play the best at any point in time. And so it's always, it's just on the day, people. It's just on the day, and that's all you can really not even worry about. Just focus on and enjoy it, whichever way it goes. I'm so hanging out for the footy next year.
You know, I think everyone will benefit from a bit of a reset over the, you know, like end of year period, Christmas period. And I think once that natural, you know, you get to that January, February period, and then you can sort of smell footy on the horizon and you remember that you miss it. And, you know, win or lose, the footy gives a lot of structure to people's lives because it gives us something to focus our attention on. And I think once we get to that January, February part, I think that'll be the sweet spot. I think what's really fascinating is how much of the wider fan base will still hold on to what happened in 2025. And are we going to be able to reset? Because I know that I mean, to be fair, I brought in the positivity from the year before, start of this year, thinking, oh, we were so close to top 4. And yeah, whereas, yeah, I don't know how I'll be.
Reality check this year. I think a lot of people got a real reality check, and for the better, you know, because having that expectation and putting that pressure on, either yourself or the team or whatever, it doesn't get us anywhere. You know, it only brings us down further and feeds that feeling of feeling crap.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with, you know, expressing being pissed off with it and all that sort of stuff. That's fine, but you can't live in it, and you can't live for 2025. It's gone. It's gone.
It's true. It's very true.
Gone. So it was what it was. It sucked, but what has now come out of that is so much change that was desperately needed, and it's just looking fresh, and it's looking there at, you know, the possibilities are endless. I've got to say one thing. You said it earlier, and I know you were tongue in cheek, but you said, you know, oh yeah, I'm like Charlie and I've checked out. Don't you ever compare yourself to Charlie, ever.
I got loyalty,
mate. No, I can't even bear. And I've never felt this way about a player before, but I can't even bear to look at his face when he comes up on anything on the internet. I can't bear to see his name mentioned. I think just because it was just so disgusting. And you know what? That's gone. It's done.
True.
Don't have to give him any more energy either, other than sticking it to him when Weeders wipes him out.
Now that would be great. That'll get the energy flipped on its head if we put in a really strong performance in opening round.
My only concern where possibly this fan base will go is that Weeders is not a sprinter. We know that. He's not a runner. We know that. You said yourself, you saw him today. The man is a big man. He's a tank.
Yeah.
And so it's all about the body with him. And look, you know, Dickhead might get a lead on him, but I think we've got to be smart how we play that and make sure that we've got a runner that can pick him up on that. And Weeders has just got to stick to his guns. And you know what I'd really love to see? You know how he ragdolled, what's his face? You know, from Geelong. Got his name. Number 35.
Dangerfield.
Yeah. When he ragdolled Dangerfield on that boundary line, if that wasn't one of the most sweetest moments of 2025, I don't know what was. And wouldn't it be sweet to see him do that again with that cretin?
Absolutely. That lying cretin.
Yeah, yes. And that's what I just don't do. I can't handle lying.
I can't handle that. Like going out of your way to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the media's there to see you.
Yeah. I don't want to make this about me, but then 3 months later makes it about him when he's at the front of the SCG.
Yeah, and what did I say to you when I was walking in the forest that time? Like you said it was my best fan cams, and I said, mate, you think all publicity is good publicity. News for you, Charles. And sure enough, so anyway, he's done, he's dusted, he's gone, he doesn't matter. All the crap is gone, it's done, it's dusted. We have new, we have energy, we have freshness, we have some fine looking young men, and they all look fabulous in navy blue. And I just think we're going to be fine. I really do. But I'm always thinking that about our boys. So nothing new, but I just urge everybody, especially when people are saying, oh, there's one thing to being, you can also call negativity being realistic. Well, what's realistic about something you don't know?
True.
How's it realistic?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jen, you're a star. Thanks very much for being around this year. It's been great.
You know how much I've loved it. So thank you, my darling, and you take care. And I will be watching on Monday and Wednesday, even though I don't understand. And you make sure you have the best time in Thailand. And I'm sending you all of my love and biggest hug, and all to chat to. And let's have a magical Christmas and a fabulous summer. And 2026 will rock, Carlton.
Love it. Go Blues.
All right, go Blues. See you, darling.
See ya. She's the best. All right, we've got 2 more, and then we're going to wrap up, and then we're going to give away a prize. Lewis.
Hey, Taz.
Bad boy sticker Lewis.
Oh my god! I knew something was gonna. I knew you were gonna say something weird about my tattoos. Instead of showing them, Jesus.
Not
Christ.
1, not 2, not 3, but 4 tattoos on your first time getting a tattoo.
Yeah, well, probably get one next year as well. So it depends,
mate. What's on your mind?
Anyway.
What's been happening? What piqued your interest this week?
To be honest, I watched the highlights that you did. I really am liking how the boys are moving. Jagger Smith, I heard that you say he's got moves like Jagger. I think.
No.
Oh,
but
really?
he does.
Oh, he does. He does. Let's be honest. He's got moves like Jagger.
You can just tell he's, good at football. It's hard to explain. I remember when I first watched Sam Walsh train in the 2018 preseason, and I remember he had a very similar trait where when he would create play and he would start an angle, it was just the timing was just better than most people around him, and Jagger got it as well.
Yeah, I think what he's called a natural talent. He's this natural footballer. He gets it right away. He's not the player that has to, figure it out along the way. He just gets it right away, which is what I think that's something that a lot of footballers do not have. A lot of footballers have to work on their craft, have to work on, their skill. Jagger Smith is a player that, he's got that natural ability and natural talent. He just needs to make sure that he succeeds in that and execute it, which is something that I'm looking forward to next season. But I'm saying this right now, we should not expect a lot from him. He's just a young kid coming back from an ACL injury. I also saw Cooper Lord and Ashton Moyer moving very well. I feel like those two are looking like probably surprise aspects coming in next season. And then I look at the fixture and I just go what the fuck are the AFL doing? I am so upset that Carlton can't play Sydney in Melbourne. Oh man, I'm looking at the fixture right now on my laptop, and yeah, I'm just really annoyed by that. And to clarify, you said that Fremantle is prime time. It's not.
It's not.
It's not. So 6:15 p.m. That's where we live. From there, it's 4:15 p.m.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Yeah.
understood. Yep.
So so that's so if I'm counting this right, we have got, I say, probably like 10 primetime slots, and then I look at like the Marvel games.
Is that in the first 13 before the first bye?
So
Second.
okay, let's see this. So Sydney, that's prime time. Richmond, prime time. Melbourne's not prime time. Melbourne's 3:15 Sunday. That's Sunday afternoon football. That's not prime time. North Melbourne's also not prime time. That's a Good Friday game. So that's not prime time as well.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6,
7,
8.
8.
Bulldogs
9.
is prime time because it's 7:35 at 7:35. Port Adelaide is prime time. Geelong also prime time. Essendon also prime time.
That's 10.
So that's 10.
10 of the first 13 prime time.
10 of the first 13 are prime time games. And then we go on after the bye with GWS. That's not prime time. And then
we don't know the others because
we don't know the others.
Yeah.
But what we can assume is this: Hawthorn and Collingwood, to me, will be prime time. I think they will be prime time.
St Kilda, I reckon.
So will St Kilda. Yeah, I feel like those will be prime time. The way I look at this fixture, I feel like we can win 12 games. That's my prediction. But it's about two things: health and the game plan. Because the game plan, let's be honest here, last year, Michael Voss's game plan was not working. I'm hoping that this year there's something new, something that like can help the players and, make and, transition from a great game plan, like to work on their, not just contestable, because we all know Voss says we have to win the midfield and all that, but I just want to see a good transition game plan, a good ball movement game plan. And you see, Brisbane are a good kicking side, and they got good assets around the ground, and that's what Carlton need. And I'm hoping that, the players that we have now, like Oliver Flo and Chess, I'm not saying that they're going to, provide the missing link, but I am going to say is that they fill a void that there is hope that they can, provide something for the future ahead. And then, I'm just saying that, this year next year's going to be a hard year. I think we can make finals, but if I was going to give where I think we'll finish 7th to 10th. That's to me. That's my prediction. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway.
Well, Lewis, mate.
So, yeah. You know what?
Thanks
Before
for
I go,
calling me. Yeah.
Yeah, before I go, I love the girls. I fucking love them. The girls are just too good,
Good.
man.
Hey, it's good.
They're good. I watched them against the Eagles at TV. I was going nuts. I mean, I thought Abby McKay did a heavy, but then I saw the celebration. I was like, far out, man. That was some kind of celebration that she did. But yeah, I think we'll beat Hawthorn tomorrow. I feel like we are going to beat them since it's at Icon Park. But then we got to travel to Brisbane. I'm not going to lie, I feel like we'll lose that. And then it's going to be a North Melbourne versus Brisbane rematch grand final, and North Melbourne will win the flag. So,
yep.
But,
all right. Well, mate, it's been great having you around
anyway,
this year.
Guys, thank you for everything you've done. Yeah, man, anytime. Thank you for this year, and I'm hoping that next year is greater. Anyway, see you guys later. Go Blues, and catch you next time. Bye-bye.
See you. Bye. All right. We are going to go to the UK. Paul.
Terry, how are you?
Good to see you, great man.
Hey, you're way too early for me this morning. I wake up and the show's nearly over.
Yeah. Started a little bit earlier this Friday. Yeah. Wait, what time is it for you?
It's 7:36, so it's 11 hours ahead of me. You are
Right.
Yeah, long way. But yeah, look, I just had to get on today for a few reasons. Firstly, to say thank you, mate. Thank you for everything you've done with this channel that has brought this great game alive to people, to everybody, but to me in the UK. You've made such a huge difference, and thank you so much for your hard work this year. And on a personal level, for everything that you did for me when I was over in July, you truly made that so special, and I will never ever forget it. So, thank you so much. It's what it's all about. It's about the Blue Abroad family and new friendships, and a shared passion and love for the Blues. And I've still got it, and I'll still have it for the rest of my years, mate. Thank you so much.
Mate,
And
I'm glad. It's a privilege.
wow. And yesterday, well, obviously the fixtures came out, was an absolutely full-on day for me. I mean, I work in logistics, and I've spent all day trying to see if any flights work out for me, because I need to try and get some good deals. I only have a window next year in March and April to get over, and I managed to sort it. I mean, it took me hours. I had to sell my wife. I had to get rid of Mrs. E. I got a good price for her that allowed me to get the flights over. Look, you have to make sacrifices, don't you? But
it's for the greater good.
Yeah. Oh, bless her. She's priceless anyway, and she's given me permission to come over on a solo trip for a few weeks to literally to watch footy over a couple of weekends. So I've booked flights. I will be in Melbourne for rounds 3 and 4. It did make me laugh because they're two games that, well, we should win. And I'm looking forward to seeing us win. You don't know how much it means to me to actually be there and see the Blues win. It would be amazing. But
it would be. So
yeah.
Sunday the 29th of March, 3:15 against Melbourne. That's at the MCG. And then that Friday, 3:15 p.m. Marvel Stadium, Good Friday appeal match.
Yeah. And it's another thing, right? It's my birthday on the 25th of March. So I'm actually coming over the week prior and doing a few aviation things, and I should be in Tasmania for my birthday, and that week before I pop over to Melbourne. But I'll be in Melbourne through Easter, and then I'm going home Easter Monday. I've booked flights home, but I had to get a flight out of Adelaide, so I'll be in Adelaide for a day after the Good Friday game as well. But I'll certainly be doing loads of traveling, getting around a lot. But I'll be in Melbourne. I think I've got 10 nights in Melbourne. So it'd be great to touch base with you again at some point. If you're available in your busy schedule, it would be really nice.
I'll be around. I'll make some time. I'm just putting this in my calendar now to remind myself. 25th of March.
25th of March. Yeah, I think I should be, if it works out. So I've booked the flights to and from Australia. I just haven't had a chance to fill in what I'm doing in my time yet around the footy, but I'm hoping to be in Hobart on that day, and then moving on to Launceston, see a bit of beautiful Tasmania, and ticking off all my states. By the time I leave Australia, I would have done in the not in a calendar year, but in the last 12 months, I would have been to every state in Australia, because with Tasmania, flying home from Adelaide in South Australia, and I'm also planning a flight up to Canberra I'd have ticked them all off before I go home, which would be some
Wow.
feat.
Well, we look forward to having you around when things are looking a lot more energetic for the Blues.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the fixtures yesterday and everybody saying, yeah, we've got a really tough draw, and that may be so, but the point is you have to test yourself against the best. It's the only way you're going to improve. So,
Yeah.
if we want to win a flag, we've got to beat everybody out there. So, I'm not unrealistic. I don't expect us to win a flag next year, but I do expect us to finish in the top 10. And if you finish 10th, it just comes down to the form team. There can be teams in the top 4 who have lost form, and if the 10th team comes through and they're on a run, then there's no reason why they can't take the flag. So it's all to play for. I personally like the new format. It keeps the season alive for a lot of the teams in the bottom half of the table, so you get less pointless, meaningless matches. So yeah, I'm all up for that, mate. I'm all up for it, and looking forward to your draft show next week. Unfortunately, I should be at work, so I should be sneaking in and out around the office with my phone next week to try and monitor what's going on. But hopefully we'll pick up Dean and Ison, and hopefully we'll pick up a few other quality youngsters. Looking forward to that.
Mate.
And look, then that's it, isn't it? That's it. We can all go away for Christmas and relax. And Terry, on a personal level, mate, have a wonderful holiday in Thailand. You've deserved everything this year. I hope you have a brilliant time, and I look forward to catching up with you and everybody else in the new year. Yeah,
absolutely, my friend. It's been great. Been good to have you part of it.
Oh, it's been amazing, Terry. I mean, I don't want to come out and say, oh, it's changed my life, but actually it has enhanced my life without a doubt. And the Blues may have had a terrible year, but I've absolutely loved being a part of the Blues family, and I'm hooked on them, and I'm hooked on the game itself. I think, my God, where have I been the last 30 years? But the world now is such a small place. I can watch every game live. I can talk to you live. You don't have to live in Melbourne anymore. You can live anywhere in the world as long as you've got an internet signal. There's no excuses,
mate. We are blue abroad. That's what we are.
We are indeed, mate. So yeah, look, go Blues, go the ladies tomorrow. I would try and watch that tomorrow. It's a better time for me. I think it's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. So no excuses for me not to be watching that tomorrow. So
absolutely.
I should be shouting from my sofa.
Mate, we'll speak to you very soon.
You take care. You take care. See you,
mate. Bye-bye.
Bye.
One of the great stories of the year is Paul. All right. Now, we're going to finish up the show, but before we do, we've got one more guest, and we have some things to give away. All right. First, let's talk to Mark. Hello, mate.
Hi, bro. How you going?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's been happening?
Just wrapping up the week. Been an interesting one. Got to go to training today. Got a bit of sun.
Yeah.
We didn't even talk about State of Origin. That's coming back as well.
I know. And it's like when you think the footy season's over, mate, like there's all these curveballs that just keep coming, keep happening, and it's like it just never ends.
Yeah.
And it's like footy fatigue's real.
Footy fatigue is real.
It's real. Yeah. It's real. Like a part of me is just over it for the year, But then we got the girls tomorrow, which is exciting. But look, just want to quickly talk about the fixture, man.
Yeah, man. What do you think? Are you
initially?
Are you also hoping that we would have had Sydney at home?
Yeah. Look, initially I was really annoyed. I think I'm mainly annoyed at two things. One, Sydney away again. Like I get it. opening round up in Sydney against Charlie. Fair enough. But I would have thought we would have them at least again at home.
Mm-hmm.
Second thing, Adelaide gather round again. And that bugged me a little bit. But then I think similar to what Paul said before, it's like, we want to test ourselves. We know we can beat West Coast. We know we can beat these teams, But every game in footy is hard. It was proven last year, or this year, I should say. We lost to Richmond. We lost to North Melbourne. No game is given. And the saying that this is a make or break year for Voss is now a reality, because he could either show everyone what he can do with this group, or he could be found out. What's it going to be? I don't know. We won't know till probably halfway through 2026. You know what I mean? So I think it's a massive year for us. Having said that, we proved in 2023 that we do like the underdog tag. So I don't see why not. I'm not going to sit here and be not unrealistic and say we're going to go on and win the whole thing, because we're probably not. But I do believe we are good enough for a wild card spot or a finals wild card, whatever it's called,
For sure.
So this year is massive. What's a pass mark for Voss? I'd say finals this year, considering everything we've lost, everything, we've that's happened in the off season. And, finals isn't top 8 anymore. Whether we like it or not, it's now top 10, right? So we should be aiming to at least make the top 10, surely.
Yeah.
What do you think, man?
You get an opportunity now. All of a sudden, you wouldn't have had finals experience, because to win a premiership, I firmly believe you need to have as many finals experience type games as possible in your list.
Exactly.
And I believe the wild card round allows a team who maybe wouldn't, in the past have had that opportunity to do that and fast track their development. So I don't think it's unreasonable to look at that top 10 now and say, hey, we have to feature in that if it's not the 8.
And something we haven't had in previous seasons, or not as long as I can remember, is enough finals experienced players. You add Olive Florent and you add Hayward to that list, and it's like they bring that experience with them. We just need them to deliver it for us on a consistent level, and we are going to be asking a little bit extra from them compared to what Sydney may have asked previously, because Sydney have a team full of stars and they can bring the best out of each other. So now it's up to them, and we're going to really call on them to be our leaders. And our leadership group this year is going to be actually really interesting, because I wonder who it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be Cripper, Weeders, Walsh. Who are they going to add with it? What are they going to do with it? So getting that decision as to our next crop of leaders is going to be vital. And I'm expecting a big year from Ollie Hollands. I mean, he hasn't left the gym, that guy. And I don't know, I wasn't at training today, so I don't know how he looked or how the rest of the boys looked, but I am expecting big things from him this year. We just clean up a few of our, I guess, loose ends, play for one another, and I don't think it's doom and gloom. It's going to be a tough draw, no doubt about it. But isn't every game tough?
Every game is a tough game. Every single game.
So, but look, man, I'm excited. I'm excited to have a good off season. Hopefully no injuries. And I say that, every time I see there's an open training session, I panic, because it's the trauma for me. The trauma is real. It's real. But we'll see how we go, man. Hopefully the Blues can feed off the girls' energy this year and shock a few people.
Well, that's been one of the most surprising things of the year, right? So it obviously got pretty bad for the men throughout the throughout the year. It's just toxic, whatever you want to call it, right? And then I did not expect that the W would come and just be the only thing representing the Carlton Football Club this year that brought spirit and all the things that we want from the men, we see in the women's team. Spirit, connected, backing each other up when someone knocks their player down, like someone's running in straight away. All those little intangible things, they do it, and they really bring a purpose to the monogram.
100%. It's not just that. It's also because I've listened to you a few times mention how we sing the song, how the boys sing the song. And I've actually gone back to actually watch some games from this year. And they sing the song with no energy. But then I've watched the girls, I think, every week this year. And whenever they win, it's like they sing the song because they love the song, they love the club, they love the emblem.
Yeah.
They do it for Carlton. That's been our motto this off season, for Carlton, raising Carlton for Carlton. So
absolutely,
it's over to the boys now. How bad do they want it?
Spot on, my friend. Hey, what's planned for you in the next few months? What happens in your world in the end of the year?
Mate, just get away from footy, I reckon. I really need to check out our footy. This year has drained me.
Yeah.
I think I started feeling it the most during the trade period. And I just want to get through the draft, hopefully get Dean Ison, which we will get, and hopefully things go our way and we can get another top-end talent. And then just reset for next year, because next year, believe it or not, we're going to need each other as a fan base more than ever, because the heat is on.
Yeah.
It's not on yet, but it will come January. Carlton is going to be the talk of the town. And it's up to us how we react. We just got to show up and support the boys. And let's just hope they repay the faith. Simple as that.
Well said, my friend.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you very much for calling in. And also, I'm going to do the giveaway shortly. For those of you watching at home, Mark here has actually gifted a membership for the next 12 months to someone. So I'm going to give that away shortly. Man, thank you very much for your generosity. That's really kind.
My absolute pleasure, man. As I said to you, man, we need to be thanking you. What you've done for us, the community, the Carlton Football Club, is second to none. So it's all you, man.
Mate, it's all us. It's all us.
That's it.
You have a great end of year, and we'll talk soon.
Done. Go Blues, bro.
See you, bro.
Bye.
All right. So what we'll do is we'll do Guernsey, then we'll do membership. How about that? That's what we'll do. So one more Guernsey to give away. This one will be for members, and then Mark has donated an annual membership for 12 months to someone, and I will show you how to enter that. You'll just basically have to type in a word, which I'll do in a moment, and that'll be a free membership for someone for the next 12 months. So let's get our giveaway done for the Guernsey, the raised monogram Guernsey. Okay. Let me just make sure nobody else has bought a membership between when I started this show. No, we're good. Okay. Great. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to give away a 2026 Carlton Guernsey. So let's see who's going to be getting that. Good luck, everyone. Good luck, members. Jacob Bolganello. Congratulations, mate. Congratulations. Let's call him. Hang around, because I've also got another giveaway to do. Bolganello. All right, let's have a look. Okay. Let's give him a call.
No message can be left on this service. 04.
Not making that mistake again. Oh, I'll call him again. Come on, Jacob. Pick up the phone. Jacob? Hello? All right. We'll get... Oh, he's calling. Great. Hey, Jacob.
Hey, Terry.
How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good. I'm live here on the Friday fan cam, so just letting you know.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. How you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
Yeah, I'm well. Hey, I've done a surprise giveaway for a 2026 Guernsey. And mate, your name's just popped up.
No way. How good's that?
There you go. It's the last fan cams for the year. So we're doing
that's fantastic.
We've got
Christmas present.
Absolutely. What have you got planned for the rest of the year?
What have I got planned? Just counting down to 6 weeks before the Christmas break.
Yep.
So obviously silly season. Trying to keep away from the alcohol between now and then so I can focus on work. But no, it's good. It's that busy time of year, so just trying to close that out and go and enjoy the Christmas break.
Mate, absolutely. What's what happens in your world? What do you?
I'm a builder by trade, so
wow.
yeah. So spending time in the sunshine today for a change.
Yeah, man, I got sunburn. I was at training this morning, and I am toast.
Very good.
Yeah, awesome. Well, congratulations. Well, thanks for being a member, firstly, and congratulations on winning. I'll send that out to you. I'll confirm your address after I'm live, and so that way people don't know where you live. And yeah, man, you have a good end of year.
Yeah, I appreciate the nice gift, mate, and love what you do for us supporters and the work you do on the channel, mate. It goes a long way, and judging by your thousands of followers, you're doing a really good job. So keep it up, and we love what you do and the info that you provide us on the outside.
Mate, it is a pleasure and a privilege. Yeah. So, you have a great Friday, and we'll be in touch. See you, mate.
Great to hear. Thank you.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
There you go. Mr. Jacob Bolzanello takes out the Guernsey. Okay. Now, I have one more giveaway to do. So, Mark, who just came on the fan cams, he messaged me, was it yesterday or the day before? Anyway, whatever. And out of the blue, wanted to gift someone 12 months of membership. So we're going to do that right now. Now, I hope this works. There is a tool here on StreamYard. I think I've done this before. So what if you are interested in a membership for 12 months, what you need to do is you need to type in the word membership like that in the live chat. So I'll give it a couple of minutes. So just type that in. And then this giveaway tool here on StreamYard and this other tab here will randomly select someone who's typed in the word membership, and you will have a free membership for the next 12 months, which means you will have access to every giveaway. I might even send, you know what? I will. I'll send you a keyring. You'll get early access to exclusive videos for the next year. I've also got new things happening with the membership, which I don't want to announce just yet because I need to announce them properly, but there will be additions to what members get. Does lowercase or capital matter? I don't think it matters, but for the sake of being Connor, just once, mate, just one time, but for the sake, just type it in how I typed it in. So, will the keyring be sent in a licked stamp letter? Yes. You only need to type in membership once. Your entry will only be counted once. So you can type it in as many times as you like, but only once. All right. All good, Connor. All right. There's 35 of you. I'm calling it. Done. Now. Oh, 36. All right. 60 seconds. I'll give it 60 more seconds. So, yeah, this will be the final fan cams. I'm going to give someone a membership shortly. I won't have your number to call you. So if I call your name out, it'll be obviously your YouTube username. What you'll need to do is you'll need to get in touch with me via email, Facebook, Instagram, somewhere else. And you'll need to let me know how I can contact you, and I need to get your details. So, yeah, what I would also like you all to do is give a big thank you to Mark. So he's basically just paid $100 for an annual membership for somebody. So, Mark, that's super nice. Thank you very much for that. That's what it's all about. Christine also did that a few weeks ago as well. So, I mean, just to see that sort of generosity in the community is really special. It's really cool. And it goes a long way because, the more people we have involved, the better the product will be. That's ultimately what the memberships do. They allow me to be the best version of me, and they allow the channel to just have better things, have better equipment, and they just allow things to grow. All right, done. 39 entries. Let's draw out a name. Good luck. Whoa. Eric DS 2607. Congratulations. Eric, I need you to get in touch. I don't even know if you are a member. I don't know if this is someone that's already a member, but I need you to get in touch. And I need you to let me know who you are so I can... There you are. Wow. He's here. Eric, are you a member already? Are you a new member? Like, what's the story? I know an Eric Tedelato, but I don't think that's you. Eric D's nuts. Congrats, bro. Contact me on Twitter. Yes, please. Okay. Yes, please. Get in touch with me. And yeah, there you go. You have Mark to thank. A new member. Fantastic. All right. That's that. Thanks for that, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Rocco, all those of you who are members, it's an automated membership. So your date will roll over when it rolls over. So if you are a member already, then you stay a member. If you want to become a member and you're new, then you're welcome to. Cam, got to get over to Kazakhstan sometime. I'm not opposed at all. I would love to come to Kazakhstan. All right, guys, that's it. That's the fan cams. That is, we're wrapping up the final week of it all coming to a head. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for tuning in whenever you do. This signifies the final fan cams of the year. I won't be doing any live streams while I'm in Thailand. But I will be filming videos if I need to. But what I mean by that is if there's important enough news, I don't want to completely detach because I don't think I can completely detach. I don't think anyone truly can. But yeah, it's been one of those years, and I hate complaining, like fucking hate complaining and wallowing in misery, even though I kind of like do. So yeah, I really feel like the last few weeks in particular, now that everything started slowing down, felt like the trade period's like, all right, just buckle up and just get through it and enjoy it. And I did. I enjoyed trade period, but it was hectic. And then I reckon the last few weeks, it's just felt like all of it's come to a head, and I'm feeling what has happened throughout the season. So yeah, gonna go and recharge the batteries, get lots of sun, get lots of good food. But yeah, Monday night is Monday night. Wednesday night is the draft with Pommy and I. That is going to be epic. If you were here last year for the draft, you will remember how much fun that was on draft night. So Pommy and I will do that together again. We'll have running sheets of things, and you'll know all about the first round draftees and where they're at. We're also going to find out for Carlton's, from Carlton's point of view, what happens with our first pick. Is there a trade? Is there not? Whatever. So stay tuned for that, and that'll be it. Have a great weekend. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night, AFLW. Watch the girls. It's a semi-final. Like, what else are you doing on a Saturday night when there's no season of the men to watch? You watch the women. So tune in tomorrow night. If you're not going to be there, it's going to be a gorgeous night at Icon Park. And I will speak to you all very soon, Monday night. See ya.